Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena gameplay. Today I wanted to take a couple minutes and take a look at Nara, one of the newer heroes that we've seen added recently into AFK Arena, looking at her skills and ability and how many people just underestimate her. Video, click the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, stay up to date on all the videos, and let me know in the comments what you think. So looking at Nara's skills, big one is Butchery. Nara deals 110% damage to the enemy target. Damage ignores the target's defense and invincibility effects. So if you got a counter to Brutus, she is the one. If the target's health is below 40%, then the ability's damage is multiplied 6 times. So it's more of a finishing move more than anything. However, if you use the auto battle feature is being used, this ability will not deal damage to any enemy targets with health above 40%. Big reason not to have on the auto battle feature, and I'll actually show one of the battles that I did with her in chapter 22, which was the only way that I could finish it. Tried multiple times and finally got it. But level 2 restores an additional 250 energy if the enemy target is slain and activates a shield that can be mitigate 350% damage if the enemy target is slain. So using the ability to kill the target is kind of the main goal here. Dismember. Nara hits a nearby enemy, leaving them stunned for several seconds, and then proceeds to attack the enemy multiple times, inflicting 35% damage per attack on the enemy. As you can see by level 2, 3, and 4, it just increases her damage 25%, 30%, 35% with the Dismember ability. Big one that I love is the Impale ability. When there are no enemy targets in Nara's vicinity, she will proceed to use her grappling hook to impale an enemy and drag them towards her. Nara will prioritize attacks towards enemies standing opposite her. So similar to some of the other abilities, like when you look at Athalia that actually targets the person opposite her, she does the same, but she pulls the enemy straight to her instead of going onto the other side. Level 2, the target enemy bleeds after being impaled, which causes 60% damage for 8 seconds. Then the enemy target bleeds after being impaled, which causes 65% damage. So same exact ability, just as it gets a little bit higher. The final ability is Terrify. Passive ability that causes Nara's attackers to lose 90% energy each time they deal damage to her. Enemies can suffer energy loss up to a maximum of 4 times within 10 seconds. Level 2, energy loss by attackers is raised to 100% or 100. Then level 3, energy loss by attackers is raised to 110%. So looking at all of her abilities, definitely a really strong key addition to any team. But then when you combine her other ability, which is her signature item, Bloodshed, when Nara discovers an enemy injured enough to be slain by her ultimate ability, she will attempt to use Impale to bring them closer to her before using her ultimate ability to finish them off. Since I just got her to mythic level, I'm going to go ahead and unlock her ability. So added some hit points, some attack, some defense. And then I wanted to look at the additional abilities. So level 10, the ability Butchery will possess an additional 12% life leech effect that is based on the ability's damage output. Then Butchery goes to 24%. Level 30, when Nara's health drops below 50%, her Butchery ability will no longer require her enemy's health to be below a certain percent in order for it to deal high amounts of damage. So unlocking it at level 30 removes the health requirement, what was the health requirement? 40% or lower to deal 6 times damage. So 6 times 110 damage guaranteed, since it's removing the target's health requirement. So she will do a truckload of damage. And also with the Impale ability, is any enemy that gets low, she'll pull them right to them. And also with the Butchery ability is if she kills someone, she gets a shield. So what I've actually put on her is either Dura's Grace, or Dura's Chalice of Vitality, trying to increase her health, increase her survivability to keep her alive during the battles, because with her only being Mythic, not Mythic Plus, not Ascended, putting some of my best gear on her and then putting her in the back row, because as you'll see in the battle that's coming up, most of the time when I'm fighting an Isabel or I'm fighting an Arden, I either get rooted the whole entire battle, which really just takes out the team, or the second one that I get is Isabel just rocks tanks. So if you've ever gotten to the higher chapters, 21, 22, she can almost one-shot tanks. So even when I look at Grezold, who I use on a regular basis, 1 or 2 shots he's usually down. I use Lucius for a lot of the builds. Again, even with his gear, he's at almost 10,000 defense, but 1 or 2 shots and she just burns him right down. But as you'll see in the video, with Nara, the Impale ability is vital, and you'll see her actually impale a couple different people during the video. So it's interesting to see how the ability works. And also, as you can see there from her stomp, stunning the target as well. So Isabel can't actually get off her abilities because she is stunned. So take a look at the video. Let me know what you think. As you can see from the last battle that I won, Nara in the bottom right doesn't do that much damage. But as you can see there, she pulled Isabel right over. She pulled her right back. She got silenced. She stunned her for a couple seconds. And then as you can see, the red right there just got her ability off, her ultimate ability, and just destroyed, getting a shield. So she is just so awesome. She tried to impale Brutus there, but unfortunately he was shielded, so it didn't have any effect. But the impale itself does damage, so definitely worth it from a tanking perspective. Damage she does well, and CC with her stun and her grapple. So thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know what you think.